Did you get the wall open?
Yeah, he walked. Oh my god.
Nice.
Can we do safe for nades or not?
Yo, walk up top red. Walk up top red. Top red's full clear, sweater.
Yo, he flick. He's China. Going clock.
1v2.
He's gonna go up Astra. Astra.
Oh baby.
Nice.
All right, what's up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about everything that you need to know in Operation Brutal Swarm while you're doing your placements. So what you guys are seeing today is gameplay in the test server in FPL, aka Face It Pro League. So we are going to go through some of the topics that you guys want to know going into Brutal Swarm. So I'm going to be talking mostly as a solo queue player going into ranked. I'm going to be talking about like basically how to optimize your rank and how to win more. So let's get to it. So my background, I mean, I've been on console. I was top 100 on PS4 forever. And now I've been on PC for about 2 or 3 years, and I've been champion for at least 10 seasons in a row. So I know what you have to do in the ranks pool on basically any platform here. So first things first, when you're picking operators in your solo, and you can't really rely too much on coordination, really make sure that you're bringing an op that you have a general idea of what your game plan is. Always having a game plan in your head about what you plan on doing, and make sure you pay attention to your team ops, because let's say you guys have like an Ashe, Zofia, basically all entry frags with no hard support. Well, it's gonna be dang hard to open any walls and actually get into the site and plant. A lot of times in lower elo, I'll see players that will just pick their comfort op and not really ever pick an op that they know they should have, because you know the random's gonna bring it. When you're a solo, you're kind of expected to, you either gotta pick a random entry op and shoot and frag out, or you need to play more teamwork oriented, like playing that support player, that flank watch, playing for bomb plants, etc. Little boring scut work, but you know, ranking up, man, it's all about the win. When you are with people that are generally pretty toxic, and honestly this is going to be for a lot of you guys, it's going to happen all the time practically. Biggest thing to keep in mind is at the end of the day, you're not going to play with these guys after that game. So if you want to focus on your rank increase and, you know, not really focus on the toxic environment you're in, just kind of bite your tongue, play it through, get your dub, and then get the hell out of Dodge. Like, yeah, you'll want to fire back or say something, but if you want to rank up, you're gonna have a lot of people just always being toxic. You just gotta learn how to be the bigger person, because I guarantee you they're not going to be. It's a little annoying. If you don't care about the win, I mean, you say whatever you're gonna say or do whatever you're gonna do, but I'm talking purely about if you want to win and rank up, just bite your tongue. But I know we talked a little bit about you have to pick ops that you know your team is going to need, but don't feel like you have to pick a support player if like a hard breach or whatever if you're struggling on that. Don't do something over and over if it's not working. Like, you have to learn how to adapt. I see a lot of players that just are not able to adapt. They'll either pick only entries, pick Ayana over and over and go like 0 and 8, or pick a support player over and over and not realize why they're playing bad or playing poorly. Mix it up. Sometimes you're gonna play well as a certain style of op, sometimes you're not. Know when to swap positions. So a lot of times I'll start as like an entry, and if I'm playing slightly bad, or if I know I have a good team that is reliable in terms of the entry, I'll play a little bit more supportive, more flank watch. I'll drone a little bit more, I'll call out, I'll be a little bit more supportive than I would normally be, because I don't have to worry about that. But in my stacks, normally I am one of the more aggressive players. So here's another huge thing: being aggressive when you need to be, and being passive when you need to be. Focusing on the win over everything. Do not worry about kills and deaths in that current game. Worry about the win. When it's a 1v3 and you guys are the 3, don't just everybody charge that one guy, because if you lose that round, and somehow you lose that game, I guarantee you your mental is going to be chalked, and it is going to be a very, very painful experience for everybody involved. So when you have man count, play passive, play smart. But let's say it's the other way around, and you guys are like, it's like a 2v4 or something. You guys are the 2. Don't be afraid to be a little bit more aggressive, because you guys can get man count back. So a lot of times I'll see people play too aggressive when they have man count on their side. When it's like let's say a 4v1, they'll play too aggressive, and they're played way too passive when it's, let's say, a 2v4 or 2v5. Know when to be passive and know when to be aggressive. If your site's in danger and you know the attackers are planted on site and you're a defender, I mean, honestly, stop that plant. Do whatever you can. Like, make an action. Don't just sit and hide. I'll see so many people like sit on one section of a site, never worry about the other section of the site. Basically, the attackers walk in for free and plant in front of everybody and just get out without the defender firing a single bullet or taking a single engagement. They'll wander back over and the round will be over. Because I guarantee you, you're going to lose 100% of the firefights that you do not take. Occasionally, you might try for something, but I'm telling you right now, you will become a much better player by being aggressive when you need to be. Even if it doesn't work, at times it will work, and you made a game-winning play. But like we said, when it's like a 2v4, so sorry, when it's like a 4v1 and you guys are the 4, don't be the guy that's throwing their body outside extremely quickly, because let's say 2 of you die and then it's a 2v1, and then somehow the attack kills one more, it's a 1v1, and then the attacker wins. You're going to be hitting yourself in the back of the head, and that is going to be the most painful thing of the day. Doesn't matter what else happened, that is going to suck. So make sure that doesn't happen to you. So another interesting thing about Operation Brutal Swarm is a lot of the guns and the recoil honestly feel a little different. So don't be afraid to go into a T-Hunt as an operator that you kind of want to play but haven't really tried out in a while. Try them out in T-Hunt, try them out in the shooting range, just gonna get a general feel of the guns before you just dive into ranks, because I guarantee you it'll help out. If you miss that one little headshot and you lose the round over it, it's gonna sting. So just make sure that you are smart about how you go about it. I'm gonna be honest, the guns feel so different, and it just feels like a completely different meta this season compared to both of the seasons that I played recently. All right, so now let's talk final point about how to maximize your rank up. Well, if you want to improve the game, honestly, solo queuing is fine, and you can rank up solo queue, but you are going to have to do the lion's share most of the time if you're going to want to rank up while you're solo. If you want to rank up, at least this season, or hell, future seasons, make sure you start throwing friend requests to people in your games, whether they play good or whatever. If you know they're playing decent, if you know that they're good players, don't be afraid to throw them a friend request. Oh, the worst case scenario, they'll deny it, and no harm, no foul. But when you start throwing out friend requests, I guarantee you some of these people are going to start inviting you, or hell, you can start inviting them, and then you'll have stacks. And honestly, the best way to rank up in Rainbow Six is to have a stack. Like, most of the time you guys will see me on stream on Twitch, I'll be playing in a stack. I won't normally solo queue because honestly it is harder, like I said, but to improve and just to play the game, solo queue is fine, and you can rank up, but it does get harder in the higher echelon of ranks when you are by yourself. And the final point I want to leave you guys on is do not fixate on your KD. So many people, especially early season, all my friends do this, will worry way too much about their kill death at the start of the season. This is a long season. Don't worry too much about your kill death at the start. Your kill death can improve, all right? You're gonna be stressed out if you fixate it. I guarantee you, you're gonna play a lot worse when you're tense and stressed out and anxious over your kill death or your general performance versus you just being relaxed, having a good time and vibing. Because I guarantee you, you relax, you lean back in your chair, you have a good time, throw some laughs around, you will be playing a lot better. The environment will be much better for your teammates, and I guarantee you guys are gonna vibe more and probably win a lot more, and in turn gonna play better and rank up more. So all right guys, have some fun. Operation Brutal Swarm coming on September 6th, should be out fairly soon. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the season. It should be a good ride, but remember, last tips: have a good time, don't be toxic, and be calm and collective. when you are in the clutch, and you will win a lot more. All right, guys. Till next time, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, and maybe a comment for more. Peace out, guys.
We almost lost that, bro.